We're going to turn the camera around. Here you go, little man. Come. And just hold it just like that. But get a good picture. Just make sure you have capture all of them. Oh, go have a seat. You got it? Thank you. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, America. Z-Base 307th episode of Behind the Scenes this morning. And we are talking all about preparation this morning. So as we invite other people on the live this morning, we're going to be talking about some exciting things, but some major things that Americans must be taking, steps that they must be taking right now, because we are at a vulnerable time in the market. Wall Street is busy still trying to, after 2 weeks, correct itself. The markets have peaked. A lot of the greatest experts in the financial world, they never know when they've reached the peak zone. Okay, and whatever peaks, whatever goes up, must begin to come down to readjust itself. If not, you burn it out. So there, lo and behold, comes the crash. Okay, so as we're still inviting people on our behind the scenes 307th episode this morning, and educating all Americans to begin to diversify their portfolios to equity indexing. Invest your money into the S&P 500s. You know, yesterday, thanks to Phil Thorne, our regional field director here at PFA, we had a excellent, powerful advanced training last night, and I'm bringing things to you, and we've got the Downs this morning up by 10%, 10.78%. The S&Ps are down 6.87%. And also, NASDAQ is down by almost 25% this morning. Why? Because the market is trying to correct itself. So, look, predictors, experts, for the past year, 18 months or past year, have been talking about another mate competing on a global level now. And so, why is it important for all Americans to begin to diversify their portfolios? Look, people, last time, 2008, none of the experts came out of their comfort zone. None of them. Not Warren Buffett, not anyone came out of their comfort zone in order to prepare the American people, especially over 70 million of us baby boomers in 2008. And that was due to the mortgage and lending industry, causing the stock market to crash, okay? And that was the third time crash in my lifetime of growing my money, growing my retirement, because I started with a mutual fund when I was regional vice president for A.L. Williams back in 1985. Okay, my son was only 5 years old, and he happens to be one of my cameramen this morning for Z-Bay's 307th episode of Z-Bay Behind the Scenes. And we came out of our comfort zone of being in our secret groups in the financial world, so we can begin to educate Americans about this next crash that's coming, because this will be like no other crash that has ever been seen, because it's going to be on a global level. Hear me well, okay? Right now we're going through a trade war with China. It's not a joke, it's not a game, but it was something that had to be done only because it was uneven playing fields going on. You know, we weren't making money from taxing the exports and imports that come in and out of China to America. And we had to make it a plain, even field. An even playing field, folks. You know, a lot of times, you know, we have, you know, it's amazing. I think about life. It's amazing how even God works. A lot of times people can't stand the leader, but it's the necessary leader during that time. A lot of the media couldn't stand George W. Bush. And why? I thought that man was so humble, and he only, when he ran, he really didn't even want to run for any political position. Let me tell you a little bit about George W. Bush background. Even though he was part of the Bush clan, he really did not want to be involved in politics. He was a businessman. Owned the Asteroids, the baseball team for Texas. He owned the Asteroids, okay? The guy ended up running for governor for Texas. Won it. His wife in 76 or 78 actually was the visionary for Head Start schooling in America. It is because of her initiative that my son at 2 years old was able to attend school and be educated at an early age. And my daughter at 2 years old to be able to start school, Head Start, okay? Know this country's history. But guess what? Out of all that media hype, all the misclaimed myths that was made on mainstream media, because that back then we did not have social media. Okay, so George W. Bush ended up being the greatest national commander this country has ever had since President Lincoln. And amazing how God will use the least likely individual to do great things and to protect his people. Okay? So y'all need to understand, it's the S&Ps right now, we're not concerned. People and my clients who are indexing their money, you want to know the old hearing, the old saying, the rich keep getting richer during hard times? It's because the whole time they've been indexing their money. When the 500 great corporations of the world, when they allow you to participate, it used to be where you needed $1 million plus to participate in the S&P 500s. Like Warren Buffett became a multi-billionaire. He's the third richest man in the world. Okay, Berkshire, he's CEO. Okay, so they could almost control Wall Street. Really? So look, the bottom line is, when that man came out of the comfort zone and realized, oh my God, in 2008, over 70 million baby boomers lost all or half of their retirement income, over $1.8 trillion. He knew it was time to do something. And this guy is a visionary when it comes to financial freedom and money and knowing how to win the money game. He's a visionary. So he went to the chairman. First, he went and bet the chairman of Wall Street, okay, $1 million that indexing will outperform, the S&Ps will outperform the stock market over the next decade, 10 years, okay? In March of this year, he collected that $1 million. I love you, Warren Buffett. The boy is vicious, okay? He started becoming educated about Wall Street when he was 19 years old, okay? So he is a master. He's been financial advisor to nearly all the presidents. Understand how powerful that man is. So I know God had touched that man's heart because he was 76 years old back in 2008 or close to it. So for him to come out of his comfort zone, he's already the third richest man in the world. Okay? So he didn't have to come out of his comfort zone to actually work for American people because his thought was, wow, this is going to affect all investors, all of America. And now that we're going global, we're becoming a one world system, it will ultimately affect the world. So he allowed himself to come out of that comfort zone to actually go and encourage. He even went to the point of betting $1 million. Okay, and then went to the chairman of the second oldest life insurance company in the world. National Life Group. They've been around and they paid out the first claim for to the beneficiaries of the lost souls of the Titanic. They paid out during the Civil War to beneficiaries of the soldiers that fought in the Civil War. Okay? So guess what? Talk about stability, talk about a solid company. National Life Group is it. So that chairman went ahead and took his advice, that $10 trillion that they had saved in a trust fund. And let me tell you, life insurance companies have maintained trust funds. By law, they have to, because they can't just spend the money. They can't just spend the money just because a beneficiary passed away and never got the proceeds from a policy. They can't just spend the money. And because National Life Group is a mutually owned company, that means the policy owners actually own and participate in the company. Okay? That's powerful stuff, people. Powerful. So guess what? They came out with the first living life product that allows all Americans, number one, to actually use your death benefits while you're living. While you are living. Number two, more importantly, is to be able now to participate in the average man and woman to be able to participate in the S&P 500s. So that you can start diversifying your portfolio so that to prepare you for these Wall Street crashes that take place anywhere from 5 to 10 years. And you look back historically, it's like on the anniversary almost. So what goes up must come down, people. You can ride the wave as long as the market is growing up, but you better know when you need to start diversifying. And so I've come out of my comfort zone, and I'm telling you my comfort zone, to come out and freely educate all Americans about diversifying your portfolio to prepare you for this the next great global crash. Okay? The next great global crash. It's about preparation. As I sat here and studied the market this morning, we have people like DirecTV who just lost over 350,000 subscribers. Okay? You got Verizon that lost $1 billion last year because people are live streaming. People are streaming their videos now. People are not wasting money on cable anymore. So diversification is everything. They didn't get a clue, okay, which they're in technology. So they should have been doing what, people? Preparing, and diversifying. So they can maintain being on the cutting edge of technology and communications. I'm talking about long-term. They dropped the ball. So now they're laying off over 44,000 senior managers in Verizon. People that have been managing their divisions for some of them 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. Now they're offering to me a semi-okay servants package. But now I'm educating those individuals on where they need to put that money. You can't put it in the banks, folks. The banks aren't paying you anything on your money. The banks are not set up to help your money grow. Not even a little bit. Amy, my sister, Presley, my first best friend, my best friend for life. I love you. I miss you. I really want to come see you because you're about to retire. And where you put that money, I can get you 14 to 40% bonus on you trustee rolling over your 401k and your pension fund. Your 405. You're in the educational field for over 25 years. Adrian Dawkins, my cousin, she's been in the nursing field for 30 years. And I'm trying to stay in touch with her. I've been educating all of you because it's going to be vital you not taking a lump sum payout. I have people now that just look, and when they meet me now, they say, wow, Ms. Bazemore, I wish you or someone had came out 5 years ago and educated me. because I would have never took that lump sum payment when I retired. I don't even have any more retirement money left. This is serious, people. If you're not listening, if you're not becoming educated, and look, people, we had an advanced training last night in our Towson office, and by a guru, an up and coming guru himself in the financial industry that knows a lot about the technical side of strategies. Okay, Rex Wu is to me ultimate, and y'all see who he is. He's my first mentor in PFA. Look, a former aerospace engineer. Okay, top of his class at MIT. All right, came out of his comfort zone about 18 years ago and came into the financial industry with his brother Jack Wu, who now is another mentor of mine, who's a multi-millionaire at 44 years old, been in the industry since he was 20 years old. Okay, David Carroll, for those of you that are looking at my live, then you see my profile sheet this morning. That man there is now going to be my next mentor. I'm already watching him. I'm that close to him. If anytime you could get that close to the founder and the CEO of a company, especially the country's fastest growing company in the country right now, in the financial industry, then guess what? I must be doing something right to be able to get that close to him. And he's shaking my hand and saying, good job. Okay? That was an honor on Saturday in New Jersey. That was an honor. See, there is nothing that God will flow me to that doesn't take place. Okay? That was an honor. All right? Because this man had so much vision 40 years ago, where he went to Art Williams, my former mentor, who I was his #1 regional vice president, age 26, out of 10,000 RVPs. When I lost my mom and dad 2 months apart, and then almost lost my only brother 6 months apart, I came out of the industry. But then when I got back in, I became the pioneer woman to pioneer into the all men's world of the boxing arena. So God had me flowing that way for his purpose, because I was the one female that broke into that all men's establishment, and my mentor was Don King. And I worked with Donald Trump a few times, okay? Now, aka President Trump, okay? So to be able to flow with power people most of my life, and I'm 60 now, so I'm giving it back by coming out and freely educating you to be prepared. Diversify your portfolios. Look, Robert Webster, for those of you that are about to semi-retire or already have entered into retirement, look, do not be foolish with your portfolio. Start diversifying. Give me a call. Inbox me. Look, why not call me? Because I'm an expert. I've been in the industry for over 32 years. Okay? So it's a win-win situation. I can help you. I'm freely educating you now. Even those of you that are 60 and over. Trust me. We can help you roll over what you already started drawing retirement from. Oh wow, the products are powerful, baby. That's all I can tell you. But I want to educate you first. I want to show you the 5 various strategies. We can even help you build a legacy fund for your estate. Look, this is so powerful. It cannot all be taught on an episode. You have to come out of your comfort zone. Come see me. Robert, you have to come out of your comfort zone and get on one of my Zoom webinars. We can do a one-on-one. Abdul Copeland, thank you for coming in this morning. And now I've got people, George Jackson, president of the Black, what is that? Oh, shucks.
Is it Black Wolf?
No, no, that's Mosiah Fit Anthony, thank you.
expert radiologist to do a
Oh shoot, it'll come to me. But look, it's so much information that I could give you this morning that I don't have time to give you. I'm preparing for 2 events. One with a new recruit of mine this evening, and that's a powerful woman. I'm so honored and humbly, I'm glad. And she's just saying, "Wow, you're such a powerful woman." She started calling people her closest friends, and so I'm humbled by that. I'm humbled. I'm humbled because it's all about people. It's all about you. It's not about me anymore. It's not. I love when God allows your life to get to a point where money is not your motivation. It's about helping people now. So I love that fact. I love that fact that with me, it's all about educating people now and to helping to prepare you for a better life financially. It's important, people. How could we stop a lot of even the violence from going on here in Baltimore City? It's because a lot of young people have lost hope, Lord. And that's so sad. It breaks my heart to see so many young people losing hope. 8 shootings last week. I came met my Mr. Bazemore, Kenny Bazemore, myself, 3-time two-time USBA champion, IBC, that's an international champion, came out of his comfort zone, and look, I didn't have to drag him, but he kind of, got on me, I'm a city man, born and raised in Washington, D.C., you got me here in Baltimore, but look, he's getting with a organization today, and they've asked him for his budget, because he's putting Bazemore's House of Champions in that particular sector of the city, in that community, to bring gang members off the street and begin to discipline them and teach them that there is a better way than poisoning their communities. So if we can save 1 or 2 people, it's all kids, youth. It's all, hey, that's all great. That's all great. Because they entrepreneurs by spirit, they're just selling the wrong product. They're selling the wrong product. And if they've never been to jail, I can show them a way by educating them to bring them off the street. Put them in a suit and take 5 years to mentor these youths and teach them about the world of finances. And now they have the right product. Look, I got plans. I have a vision. God has sent me to Baltimore City for His purpose. For His purpose. So why not roll over your existing pension fund, your retirement fund, or half of it, and get anywhere from 14 to 40% rollover bonus. Really? Oh, I think that's a no-brainer, people. So look, call me, Robert. Inbox me, Robert Webster. Inbox me, Abdul Copeland. Okay? Marina, bless. You always bless, Marshall. Thanks for coming in this morning. Manta, Mashra, thank you for coming in this morning. You guys shared the video, but you guys have a blessed day. But I'm telling you, AT&T falls on earnings. They fall short on earnings last quarter. What does this mean, people? I'm trying to prepare you. Have a blessed one. Be that voice of reasoning for young people today and be productive. Bye-bye. Hand me that. This is the first time we are hearing from him. And watch me so I can teach you how to do this. Did you have the camera on me the whole time? You sure?